From the workshop floor,
We're taking a trip down memory lane while watching
Trading Spaces.
This is giving me everything that I need.
Yeah.
How about some brown denim on the...
brown denim.
That'd be great.
He's got something cooking.
You can paint fabric, correct?
With wall paint though?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, bad
Feels
vibes.
mean. No. It's a kind of interesting hack.
Innovative for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome back to Nostalgia Overload, where we take a trip back in time to watch old renovation or home renovation and design shows.
A few weeks ago, we watched Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and you guys screamed in the comments that we needed to do Trading Spaces next.
If you're not familiar with Trading Spaces, it is a show from the early 2000s where two sets of neighbors swap homes. They have 48 hours, only $1,000, which is a low budget. With the help of a designer, carpenters, they make over a room in each other's homes.
I feel like the best and worst part of the show is that the homeowners had no say in what happens to their own home.
Like none?
Control would be hard to give up.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't think I could participate, that's for sure.
Yeah. So today we're going to watch back one of the most iconic episodes and really see how the OG TV DIYers did it. Like, did this shape us? I
Yeah.
feel like it kind of shaped me.
That's so true. And I'm so curious how similar the sort of techniques and the way they approached a home makeover back then compares to kind of the things that we're doing now on YouTube.
Yeah.
Only $1,000? Like, how did they make that happen?
I cannot wait to find out.
Well, in today's dollars, I did the math. That's about $1,750.
I don't know, we get pretty creative with low budgets over here, so
That's true.
let's see what we're up against.
I can't remember the theme song. Like, I was about to start singing it, but I wasn't going to sing it because I don't know it.
I think there was. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't remember that at all.
For whatever reason, this one isn't as like ingrained in
No,
us as like...
I feel like this show is slightly before my time. Yeah.
I definitely watched this with my mom.
2000. So I was only 7 when it came out.
I do think it was more of like a subtle show, though. So it wouldn't have like catchphrases or theme songs that really smacked you in the face.
We'll
Unless
see.
Am I
like move
mistaken?
that bus.
Yeah.
Let's dive in, shall we?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Paige Davis. Welcome to Trading Spaces, the show where two sets of neighbors switch houses for 2 days and totally redecorate one room in each other's home.
Residing not far from this vista are team members Lorene and Charlie and their neighbors Pam and John. They're all ready to raise the stakes of their friendship by redecorating each other's living rooms.
Did they say raise the stakes of their friendship? It's either gonna make or break this friendship.
No, for real though, because if I let my neighbors into my house and they messed up a room and spent $1,000 making it look worse, I don't know if I could play cards with them the next night.
Who's paying for this?
It's gotta be
The
a show.
show.
The show, right?
They gotta pay to fix it after.
I don't think they do.
So clearly this is one of the stakes of the show. It's like, they're like, oh my God, are these neighbors going to hate each other at the end? That was like a core part of this show. They're setting it up.
Let's see.
It's not all fun and games. Their living room needs some serious work.
I'd like to see the wallpaper gone. It's pretty tattered and torn, and I'd like to see color. All the other rooms are painted. I'd like to see Charlie's blue rocking chair perhaps moved into the garage where we have cable TV. He could use it out there.
There's just not enough shelving. You know, I'd like to see something done around the fireplace. With 4 kids, we have lots of pictures where we can display
Cute.
some nice pictures.
I'm obsessed with all these Dutch angles also.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
interview, like, tell me a thought. You tell me a thought.
Crossfades.
Yeah.
TV has become boring. There, I said it. We need more of this, please.
Well, you're in charge. You can make this happen. I don't see a lot of Dutch angles on the Sorry Girls.
It's more like, dear HGTV, shake up what you're doing.
What I would like to do over at Pam and John's house is I would like to paint the walls. The walls are white, and then the furniture is like a floral chintz.
Oh.
And
Literally had that couch. Literally 100% had that couch.
That carpet's cute though.
That carpet is cute. See, it's weird because obviously the styles are coming back around. So I'm like, there's very limited, like we could do a little bit to this room and make it very good right now.
Somebody right now would love this room. It's very like grandma chic.
It's hard-
cottagecore.
It's hard to put myself back in time to be like, oh yeah, this is a bad design. You know what I mean? Because to me, this just looks like good design dated. Like the colors are matching, like the lamp matches the carpet and like we have texture.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's hard to be like, this is ugly.
See what they think is fixing
It doesn't
it.
really match that at all. It doesn't really reflect their personalities. They're fun people, so I think it would be fun to Paint the walls like a mocha color maybe and cover the furniture.
Brown?
With something.
Yeah,
There's a
they're fun
beautiful
people.
fireplace in there and it's a great
So they would like brown.
Unexpected.
Craft lover Pam and her husband John hope to bring some personality.
Craft lover Pam. Look at her right now.
Friggin' crafty
In the thick
Pam.
of a DIY.
What is she making?
What is that craft,
tree.
Pam?
Obviously a Christmas tree.
Yeah, it was giving Christmas tree, but we don't even know what season this is.
This off-centered birdhouses sign is sending me also.
Well, this is a question I had. Like, if you're building a gallery wall and you don't necessarily already possess all of the pieces that you would want to have on that wall, how do you start constructing and adding to it?
I feel like layout in a collage wall can really make or break the collage wall.
True.
This is a perfect example. Becky has an awesome example going up her staircase in her home of a beautifully executed gallery
But like
wall.
you couldn't do that slowly. Like you did that
Yes.
once you had all pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Or
that's
if I were to do, like, you start with a cluster that is centered, and then you add to it.
You know your margins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About our living room is that it's really not like the rest of our house. We've got some floral fabric on our couch and so on. That's one thing that we'd like to leave the way it is the fireplace.
Oh, are they setting up for something?
Wide open.
And Lorene and Charlie's, they have kind of a smaller rec room, and they have big pieces of furniture in it, so there's really 4 or 5 places to sit in there, but there are 6 of them.
I think that it'll be nice just to make it more comfortable for them.
Hey, fellow Havoc Rakers, how's it going?
It's great.
What are we gonna do to rip this room to shreds for 2 days and have a good time doing it?
Well, I'd like to see something done with their fireplace.
And I know that we need to work on the seating, so we just need to make it comfortable for them.
That's the key word we're going with, the word comfort. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna change the fabric on this sofa. It's still a good sofa, very comfortable. We're gonna build some seating here and come up with some seating over here. We're gonna do something to the car.
You have some experience with the reupholstering furniture. $1,000? Are they going to be able to swap out the fabric on that sofa?
I'm starting to think they're lying. I think that they have more than $1,000.
That's a hard couch to reupholster. That's all I'm gonna say.
More accessories, but we're gonna do some art from us. We're gonna do sort of a neat little valance treatment, change the color of this room from white to wow color. But in order to do it, we need to get all this stuff out of here. And so grab something and let's get going. I'm ready to go. How about y'all?
All right.
Let's do it. Come on.
Next time I don't know what color to paint something, can I just come in and say an ooh
Wow. I know.
We'll get there, but it'll be ooh
Wow.
Waiting for Lorene and Charlie, Doug wastes no time, literally digging right in, starting with the coffee table.
Hey, Lorraine, the coffee table was a little too high, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna hack it down.
Well, I'd like to see the walls painted. I think that it's kind of boring because it's all white. She has really neat stuff, so I'd like to see some color brought in.
Okay, color. All right.
And as far as the furniture goes, it needs to be covered.
Right.
With some different type of
How about some brown denim on the...
Brown denim? Very 90s.
mocha walls, brown couch. We'll see.
I want to paint this fireplace.
Okay.
Come over here.
Okay, no
Let's talk
way.
about
And we want to have
why
our
is it-
neighbors, our friends.
I mean, this sign here, no paint. I'm not sure I'm willing to let them have that one.
Are you supposed to be a designer? Like, that's your job. If somebody says,
Yeah.
I want this to stay, then it's your job to design a room around
I
it.
agree.
I think he's more professional disturber on the show than he is designer.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
No, bad
Feels
vibes.
mean.
Also, painting brick is one of those things like painting wood. It's not very reversible.
Really hope they don't. Paint
I think
this
they're
fireplace.
100% gonna paint it.
Please don't.
Oh.
Is that a wallpaper tool?
Yeah.
Wallpaper moving tool? What?
I think it has like little blades on it.
It just scratches it up.
So it scratches it up so that I think when you like wet it or something, it comes off easier. I'm having flashbacks. Maybe I've definitely seen this episode because I've seen like every episode of Trading Spaces, but
This is your can, don't peek. This is your can, don't peek. This is my can plus this. Okay, open that one up.
It's a much better energy.
Okay, you got
What do we
the
think?
base color. Do you
Love
like
it.
that?
I love that.
Open up yours and see what you may need that.
Oh.
All right, this is a lighter color.
Oh,
of
that's
that
pretty
color.
too.
Here's the plan. We're going to be doing a kind of rectangular, kind of checky not really country, not really contemporary, just homey, cottagey, but with a kind of a more...
Frank, what is it? Just describe it.
This is exactly how it goes when I try to describe something that I
Frank
want.
is so mean.
Cottagecore didn't exist back then, so he doesn't know to say cottagecore.
It's not quite check. It's a little cottagey. It's a little...
Not too cottage.
I was like, are we trying to do fake lime wash? What are we doing
That's
here?
what I thought we were going to.
I know, but I
though.
think it's checkered, it sounds like.
Rectangles.
Yeah, I was hoping it was like saying rectangular brush.
Plaid.
Or brush strokes. And we get...
Oh, he's got something cooking.
This is going to be cushion fabric.
Wow.
Nice.
This is going to be fabric that we're actually going to paint.
Okay.
Because I couldn't find the right red to match, but we can use that red paint. This is going to
So
be...
DIY.
They're painting the fabric?
And then this is going to be on top of something we're building, and that will be the cushion, because I thought this denim really went well with that. And
Big Denim is like sponsoring Trading Spaces.
The problem about this room is designing this room around this fireplace.
It's gonna be great. It's just gonna be great. You're gonna be so glad you got this house.
No, I'm not happy.
It's okay.
I don't like the way he's looking at her like so condescendingly. Like no matter what she says, he's like, yeah. Oh, that's nice, sweetie. But
I think that they literally are villain. Like they all have characters, and like some are wacky. I think he might be a villain.
I'm sorry, but you know, these are gonna be some great lines, and everything else sounds like it's gonna be just great.
You know what? It's going to be so great. Why don't you guys go ahead and do it? And I'm just gonna.
But then I'm gonna have to do math.
I'll give you guys a plan, and you guys can just do it yourself because you know I came here for a reason to redo the room. And if I can't do the room how it needs to be done.
Goodbye.
If we can't do it my way, I don't want to do it at all.
then leave.
Fabric would be great. You guys love cloth.
I love her.
You've not heard the denim talk.
He's like a Renaissance painting right now.
I hope we get to do more of these episodes and watch more Trading Spaces, and we can have one of the designers on the show with us.
Frank, please. Let it be Frank.
Please let it be
I have
Frank.
a couple words for the other one now.
I think that he has to be the villain. Clearly, there's producers producing this show, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was 20 years ago, guys.
He's a Renaissance man. He lives forever.
I was not ready for that information.
difference, and you'll be surprised how this paint and this paint will unify it.
Okay.
So some extra seating. We're going to take a piece of plywood. I'm going to ask Ty to cut it out for me.
That we're painting on the wall.
Our buddy.
What if we?
Wait.
Trading Spaces walked so that Extreme Home Makeover could run. Thank you.
Yeah.
What if we just took that and built a surround to cover it? That way we're not painting the brick. Heaven forbid you paint the brick. We're not painting the brick. But we build a facade.
We can do that.
I think he's awkward. I think he's new.
He's a little shy. He's not like,
yeah.
He didn't have the megaphone yet.
Yeah.
Gave him all the confidence.
Yeah.
Is a scrap, and mercifully it fit. We're just going to take it and roll some paint on it, like this.
Mercifully.
That way we know this fabric is going to match.
Okay.
Frank, this is good.
You can paint fabric, correct?
With wall paint though?
But I think you also want to use a fabric medium, right? What's it called?
Oh.
That stuff.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. Fabric medium.
Yeah. So it just makes it a little bit more flexible.
If you were doing maybe a whole seat, definitely, but maybe a pillow you could get away without the medium.
Yeah. And people paint chairs,
Yeah, but it's special fabric paint.
I think.
I don't think always.
I think
Really?
I've seen people use wall paint because
Yeah.
it's just it's acrylic based at the end of the day, and most wall paints are acrylic based if you're not going for an oil base.
I dyed that lamp. I made a lamp in my basement dressing room, and I dyed the fabric with a watered down paint color because we just had it.
Remember that?
It worked.
Huh.
But I'm also not washing it. I'm not sitting on it. It's on the wall. So, anyways.
Hey, Ty, I've got these. I have a drawing for you. Dude, I have a nice drawing. You got a second? I'm just going to barge right in. Okay, so here we've got the wainscot going along the
So awkward.
walls.
He wasn't instructed to do that whatsoever.
No.
If we can get a 2x6 here to wrap around as a surround there.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's a cleaner look. It's a more modern look. That's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to paint the thing white to begin with, so that we would have
Okay, so now there's no mantle, but you're gonna put a mirror up.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I think that's a smart solution. If he's I really need to paint this. The walls are gonna be brown. He wants the fireplace to not have all this texture. I mean,
Cover
it's a good compromise.
Just big mirror on it?
Well, he's building a whole new front to it.
Right.
Smart. It's temporary. If they hate it, they can take it away.
Yeah.
You're not painting the brick. You're not changing the brick. You're not breaking down the brick.
I wonder if he got the context, though, of why they didn't want it painted. Like, did they not want it painted because they love the fireplace as is?
Which it sounded like they did.
Right.
Armed with a new plan for the fireplace, Doug has made up with his team and they're finally ready to paint.
Mocha.
Okay, that looks...
It looks like.
I do like this color, I think.
Oh, she likes it.
I don't know if I'm gonna like this room.
It's a nice color. In practice, we'll see.
We'll see.
It's a nice mocha, though.
I'll give him that. I like this color
I think
so
I would do
far.
it a little bit lighter. But yeah.
Because it's going to dry a little bit darker than
Yeah.
Right. And this is the wainscoting, huh?
Right. I can cut that down to size or whatnot. We'll probably have to caulk some lines, but I believe she'll be fine.
This is quality stuff.
What the heck was that? They're like, say some carpenter shit. And he's like, we're gonna caulk some lines. What was that?
He's trying his best. He's trying so hard.
You guys roll, and only
Okay.
go down to below here is going to be the wainscot,
Okay.
which is going to be
So-
a sort of oatmeal ivory color. So
Oh. Yeah.
And then ask me what we're going to do next, Frank.
Frank, what are we going to do next?
Funny you should ask, Paige. What we're going to do is we're going to spray these clothespins.
Are they making snowflakes? What are they doing?
You have 48 hours. This is the best use of your time, cutting out paper chain people.
I think somebody else is painting the room right now. Like,
you want to see the fabrics here?
Yeah, that would be great. I'll set my brush down.
This is the denim that's going on the sofas.
Okay.
How yeah, you like that?
Yeah, that looks good. That
So
looks good.
sick of him. You
And-
can tell. She's over it.
she's like the Southwestern angel. Like,
So diplomatic.
yeah.
And he's just coming in here to mess with her.
Yeah. She's like, okay.
You know that they were just handed the paintbrushes right before they started this, too? Like, pretend you were just painting the wall. And she's like, right, I'm going to put this down now because I'm supposed to do this and I'm confused.
Yes.
She's a sweetheart.
This is going to be a fireplace screen for the front of the fire hole.
Okay.
Now, what we're going to do
Yeah.
on
Yes,
this
Rochelle.
is we're going to draw a very primitive
Words.
kind of figure. Like, for instance, this is going to be a man, and these are obviously not like their children, but it'll give you the idea of these little primitive figures because she definitely likes primitive work.
These are the cushions for the chairs.
Those are for the chairs.
Okay, we got one stuffed already. Great. Okay. And you want me what? You pulled me over here to iron these
Oh,
drapes.
yeah, I don't iron. Charlie irons.
I don't iron either.
You know, it's just, I'm working on this part.
You do what? You asked me to iron something?
The nerve.
What? This guy.
At least she stood her ground. She's like, I don't iron.
That sounds like you do.
Sofa, what do you think?
Okay, wow, it looks great.
You love it?
It's like Doug's denim.
Doug's Denim Deluxe.
That's right.
That's right. So hey, pull these cushions out so that we can get the
Okay,
denim wrapped around.
Oh, they're just doing it.
No, they're not doing the tuck.
I think they're tucking
the problem with the cushions.
What's wrong?
Well, first they don't come out.
Well, of course they come out. They're cushions.
Well,
They come
not
out.
really. They don't come out. They're attached. I'm sorry.
Well, wait a minute. They're attached.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Look at you go. Wow.
Well, they're not attached anymore.
You want a shirt green?
I mean, he's not wrong.
This energy is just making me deeply uncomfortable.
Are we gonna get like a tutorial on how to just raffle the couch? Because I kind of want to know.
A raff and staple.
Right.
While the fireplace screen is left to dry, Frank brings in the new mantle.
It followed me home. Can I keep it? Some
Nice.
personality.
We approve.
That's nice. Now, are we leaving it plain or are we painting it a color too?
You tell me.
With everyone in agreement to leave the mantle as it is,
Nice.
it's time to apply the paint effect to the walls.
And you
Okay.
basically just take the roller and bring it down.
Okay.
Stop. Come over here.
Bricks.
Bring it down. Stop. Bring it down. It's an eyeball thing, and you're not going to get a complete thing, but basically, now that is going to be that, and then we're going to come back over it.
Opposite bricks.
Okay.
doing bricks?
Checker
Sort of.
brick effect.
Wow, what's this?
I think that it'll be a handsome look.
I think it'll be fun.
I agree.
You know, if she doesn't like it, they'll probably paint.
A handsome look.
There's so many words I would choose to describe this pattern. I don't think handsome is up there on the list.
No.
You've been waiting for please let us gather around. Here is the ba-doom, dreaded homework. Sand and fit in the mantle and put the urethane and stain on it. I'll get that. Okay. Finish the focus.
Urethane? Sorry.
Was that English?
Urethane. Urethane? Is there urethane?
Urethane.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
urethane.
polyurethane, so maybe there's just one urethane.
Sand and urethane it. Okay.
I am so out of here, it's frightening.
You have a nice
Thanks.
night, Frank.
And y'all have a great night, and y'all did a great job, and I really do feel guilty.
The end of the day, and Ty and Doug are ready to surprise Lorene and Charlie with the fireplace facade.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
So,
Oh, look at that.
This is the time of day where I get to congratulate you guys for being such a great team.
good job.
And doing a lot of hard work. Yeah, and give you your homework. Okay?
Okay, we're ready.
So this is it. We're a little slow getting started today, so you got a lot to do, unfortunately, tonight that we
Okay.
couldn't get done earlier.
Okay.
You're going to finish putting on the wainscot and the chair rail, and then you got to paint it. All right, 2 coats tonight. Going to touch
Okay.
up all the rest of the paint in the room.
Okay.
Okay, the brown.
Right.
And this table here has to get primer and 2 coats of paint.
What color?
The same.
I don't think you can do that all in one night.
No, it's also like
Dry?
nighttime, and they're like, yeah, tonight, prime, 2 coats of paint,
Yeah.
and the whole renovation.
They weren't joking. 48 consecutive hours, no sleep.
But also, like, things need to dry, you know?
Yeah, not really.
This also is looking like alligator skin to me,
Yeah,
and not like brick anymore.
no, I think it went on like it was like a wash coat still, and it's dried a lot thinner now.
Yeah.
It's giving more of like a textured wallpaper too.
I don't like it though.
No.
You'll put this PVC pipe in between these cushions and just tuck it with the fabric, and that will keep it taut.
No, it won't.
It's a kind of interesting hack.
Innovative for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe it will. Like, it looks like a very plush couch. So maybe there's enough to the cushion that it will, like, swallow
Yeah.
the pipe down the back.
Yeah.
Nervous about this.
Well, yeah, this is
This is gonna make a big difference when this is off.
It is.
It is. I'm just praying
for-
it's straight.
for good or
It
bad.
is straight.
Well, you know, I put up a lot of it.
Okay, now you know, because of the texture of this wall, it's not going to be perfect underneath.
Well, I've accepted not perfect, but you know that's not the not perfect I was thinking of.
Is everyone okay?
I don't know. If it's consistently that pattern, maybe it's like, you know, like pencil vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Organic.
Yeah.
We know how to fix that.
I was gonna say.
But I also do think that thin and that textured of a wall, even the paint trick where you like paint the underneath wall color, so you'd put some white on the edges so that it fills in that gap. I don't know if that would actually fully work.
Because it's so textured.
It's so textured.
Yeah.
And so thin.
I'm actually wondering if he knew that was going to happen,
Yeah.
or if they pulled it off a corner somewhere
definitely-
else, and they were like, "Oh, okay." So when we address it over here, it's a done.
He said that line because they've pulled it off in another corner, and you
It
know,
was bad.
yeah.
There we go. I just wanted to.
I'm liking this. I'm digging this.
Here it comes. Here it
I'm digging the
comes.
deluxe.
You're
No
digging
time
it.
to
Here
fix
it
it.
comes.
No chance.
You know,
This is the true test.
It doesn't get any more deluxe than that, baby.
It's something.
It's textured.
It's something.
It's something. They were not wrong. It is something.
This is not going well.
Are we have enough to staple underneath? That's the main thing.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
no,
so.
you don't.
To make Doug's personalized art, we'll paint a thin layer of glue on our poster board, then tear and place different pieces of colored tissue paper on the poster. The final step will be matting the pictures from an interesting perspective. But for now, we'll need to let the glue dry completely.
Really, all you have to do is frame it, and it's art.
that's right.
You know, I found that out.
That's a true statement.
All you
All
have
you
to
do
do
is
is,
frame it.
and then it's art.
And you know what? In not this color scheme, this could work for me.
I think we should try this. Yeah, I love like the yellow overlapping, and then you see the different colors.
It's like stained glass almost.
It's like stained glass. I would just I would have no white showing. Like I like pages.
Right.
I think it look really cool and like monochromatic.
yeah.
But in this room,
This is where I'm confused
that
because the
part.
room is brown.
Right. It needed color.
it does, but
But this feels like a very different vibe. This is very like primary, bright, like Memphis color scheme. Like
It would be awesome if you did this DIY on glass, and then you like sandwiched it in between glass, and then you, I don't know, hung it over a window maybe.
I like
Yeah.
that.
okay, Frank.
Wow. Well, that's kind of the mirror frame. It'll be centered.
Oh.
All right.
Voila.
Lovely.
Don't hate
You'll
it.
be able to sit right here and read.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, let's wire these puppies up.
All right, here we are. A rare moment of sitting down. All right, what we're going to do is I want you to leave something in this room besides our sweat and tears. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a portrait of ourselves that will hang in a row, this way or that way, on the wall.
Why?
You're crazy.
I feel like Frank is like a very hands-on artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
He's an artiste.
Like paint and canvas.
Yeah.
The designer thing, a little secondary. But Doug feels like I'm a designer.
Yes.
Frank just feels like he wants to make art.
And is this what you want in your house? 2 portraits of your
No.
neighbors and a man you probably met 2 days ago?
A man they've barely even met because it's not their designer.
Didn't think about that. If we're hanging a picture of Frank too.
Yeah.
Frank's so proud. He's like, I'm putting myself in this one.
Obsessed. Obsessed.
Look at me, honey. I'm looking at you with adoring eyes.
Looking at you with scorn and malice.
Those are great. Those are great.
You could pop that up there, and then let's start bringing the furniture in.
Nice.
There we are, folks. Thank you. We are
Okay. Oh.
We just get right into it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
A
revealed.
lamp on the floor though? Get me excited.
Candles?
Lots of candles.
Matchy,
Lots of pillows.
matchy.
Okay, I see how they were trying to make that artwork with like the books are colorful, the candles are colorful. I still don't think that art makes any sense.
And look at it. Look at it put so perfectly within the grid.
I love the idea. I wish we picked different
How do we make
accent colors.
How do we make this better? Because I think it is close.
We're so close.
Like, look at the styling with all the candles and the books, and those are all colorful, and that ties into the art.
I'm just having a hard time making this brown white grid work with such a bright rainbow palette.
Well, then what colors go with brown?
A lot.
Like it's gotta be more neutral in feeling. Like,
And yeah,
an olive green would look lovely. A mustard, like a darker burnt orange. Like it has to be
Earthier?
Yeah, that's the word.
or like even like pastel.
I'm focused on just the fact that everything is brown and white. The couches are brown and white. The coffee table is brown and white.
Yeah.
The wall is brown and white. The fireplace is brown and white. Like, I actually think there needs to be more nuance here.
It feels very stale.
Yeah.
Except for the art, which is throwing me. Just expand your palette, but to colors that complement a little more.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Open your eyes and see your new family room.
Wow.
Oh, no. Poor Pammy.
Well, I really like the wainscoting. You do? I really do.
Nice.
Different.
And the furniture needed slipcovers. Yeah, that's denim.
This is the moment where I don't envy her job.
Yeah.
Right. I feel so deeply uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine what it would be like in that room.
No. The tension.
The silence.
Yeah.
Cut it with a knife.
Cutting it.
The big question is, what do you think about the fireplace?
Okay, well,
You guys are going to be fixing that in a little bit.
You can bring it back to a cozier vibe with the old fireplace, some different pictures.
yeah. And they love the wainscoting, and the wainscoting's a lot of work.
Yes.
So you can, like, paint the top.
And those frames are a great start, great starting point.
Yeah.
I just see a lot of firewood.
So,
Just trying to hold that smile.
I see a lot of fire. Ty's just like,
Well.
well.
And this isn't even the room that I'm most concerned about hearing the reaction.
Yeah, this one, in our opinion, was nicer. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's just not Pam.
It's not Pam.
I feel like she's been kind of like, she started like happy at the beginning of this process, and as the show's gone on, she's like slowly, like her light has kind of dwindled.
Oh, I hate that.
I just noticed.
Yeah.
If you find it to be a beautiful room, that's great. But if you're someone who leans a little more colorful, like in your face,
Yes.
to walk into that room, soul crushing,
Soul sucking.
Yeah.
Too cold.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to leave the room now.
Oh no.
You're that disappointed? Well, I'm going to have to leave.
Oh my god. And the fact that they put this on television after.
Of course they did.
I know
Becky.
I know, but I'm just like, I don't know. I feel so badly.
Yeah, what do you think Doug is thinking? Like, is he like, like, maybe he gets a pay bump if he with them a little bit.
They don't like the room?
Yeah, if he adds drama. You know what I mean?
I don't even think he's like designing this, honestly, at like the end of the day. Like, I think he's just the face
Character.
that shows up and is like, this is what we're doing. But this was all planned outside of him.
Interesting.
And if I was him, I would feel terribly at the end
Yeah.
of the day being like, this is my like my arc is like the villain.
Yeah, and if you're like, I'm a professional designer, and then you make something that your clients hate, it doesn't look good on you.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine we did a makeover and somebody like cried? I'd cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not them keeping in the sound from her mic.
Her soft whimpers. If there was like a text on screen, it would say.
Yeah. The closed caption is
Yes,
like,
thank you.
Pam.
Soft whimper.
The room to fix certain elements of it to make it better for the two of you?
I don't even know where to start. I mean, I see one piece of furniture that looks remotely like the way I left it. And the rest of it is just so not us.
And you know what? If they both don't like it, they can have like a fun neighbor bonding journey after the fact, fixing it together.
Right. Like, you got F'd, I got F'd.
Let's re-help each other out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if one person got a sweet room, they're like, I'm set up, this is awesome. And the other person's like, well, now I just got to spend a lot of money in a month of work to fix this, and you're not even going to help me. Like,
Yeah.
not great.
Yeah.
Kind of hope this goes badly then.
Yeah, so they can
it's
help
so
each other
fair.
out. Oh dear, okay.
New family room. Open your eyes. Wow!
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the fireplace. Wow!
Look at that. And look at I love the shelves. I'm not real sure about the curtains.
That's like a valance. Those are placemats.
They made a bench. Oh, and they painted the cabinet. Look at that. Wow. That doesn't look anything like their cabinet.
So diplomatic. Do you like it though?
They painted it. They did this. They
It
also
doesn't
did
look
that.
anything like it did before.
I don't know where your chair
Yeah,
went. You know what? It's
in the
probably in the
kitchen.
garage. She's right.
Well, that's where I spend a lot of time anyway.
I assume your
Oh,
TV's
look
still
at it.
in
It's
there.
like a picture of Pam and John
She loves it. She loves it.
And the fireplace screen represents your 4 kids, 3 boys and a girl.
Oh, look at that.
Look at Nicole's hair.
You didn't even know.
Are we using wood panels as fireplace screens?
Well, it's not on when you have the screen like that.
Well, but a lot of fireplace screens, isn't that what they're for?
I'll say
Decorative.
growing up, my mom had a bunch of these and they were wood. So it's not meant to protect you from a burning fire.
It's a decorative to
it's-
hide
yes.
the fire hole, as
The fire hole.
Frank would say. Okay, got it.
The paint on the walls, the
Oh.
faux finish.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
It looks really good.
Got some words to say to her
And
neighbors.
this room is everything is reversible.
You have to watch the episode because she fought for you, girl.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Hey, that's right.
How are you guys doing?
Oh, it'll be fine.
That's what that's kind of
They had
scary.
an adverse reaction.
Yeah, well, we were afraid of that.
So why didn't you say it?
They did.
We
They
did.
protected your
We
fireplace.
did.
It's under
We
there.
totally did.
Pam is so mad at her. She's like, why
Well,
did you let that happen?
She probably didn't even want to do this last scene, and they were like, "You
Have to.
have to go and do this last scene."
I really hope that once the cameras are done, the two of them get to have a frank conversation. About, because as soon as she realizes that her friend was sticking up for her,
Yeah.
I feel like it's not going to be so bad.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And what can you do? It's Doug.
You got stuck with Doug.
Nothing is touching that whatsoever.
Do you like yours?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks
Yes.
great. It really
Yes,
does.
we do.
Do we buy that though?
I don't think she likes it.
No,
I
I
think
don't-
she's just being nice.
Yeah. Like, knowing how nice she is, if she liked it, she'd be like,
Yeah.
"It's beautiful."
I love that. I love that. This
Yeah.
element. This element. It's just like, oh, you did this, and there's that.
Pam is
Cool.
she is very angry though. Like, do you like yours?
I think I actually did like both rooms better before.
It's so hard judging from
I
this
know, 'cause it's
perspective.
the era. That
The
we're in.
eras.
Yeah.
It's It's so hard.
You got my largemouth bass in here?
No, Frank found it.
I got it.
He's happy. Somebody's happy.
Well, yeah, and it can go right back out by your chair in the garage.
Now, are you guys going to be okay?
Well, we're great.
For Frank and Doug and Ty, I'm Paige Davis, and that's another episode of Trading Spaces. See you next time. Say bye. Bye.
She is a power woman of a host. There is no way I could stand there with a smile that big on my face with a woman beside me who is fuming. Yeah. She's like, you're okay, right? All right. Thanks for joining. The uncomfortability that would be sitting in me.
I just needed to know what happened after.
Follow-up episodes.
I know. I want to see the redos of the rooms. Yeah. Oh, man. It's a whole other series.
So we need an inferior interiors episodes of us fixing Trading Spaces.
Yes.
Was there anything in any of those rooms that you loved, like you wouldn't change?
From the afters? Because my mind first goes like, wow, that green coffee table was actually a vibe.
But they painted it.
In essence of the whole show, I love that they show you can transform your space very easily with paint and things you already have. Kind of like what we do here on the Sorry Girls channel.
Yeah.
But like to promote that kind of mentality back then.
Yeah.
Like, look what you can do.
Yeah.
I love that aspect.
Yeah. You have to get really creative when you're using pieces that you already have and a low budget. Like, there's just no doubt about that. You gotta get so creative.
I like the brown and the cream color palette they were going with and how it worked with those, like, kind of industrial sconces they put up. Like, I think they were starting something good. I think in the finishing touches, it could have come together a little better, but I liked where that was heading.
What's our favorite thing about the other room?
You know what? It feels like a family lives there, which is great. They have presumably smaller children, and it's fun, bright colors. They have their little portraits on the
and it's hard to create this
there.
like homey vibe in like quickly. Yeah, sometimes it just takes time to collect things, and then you get that aesthetic over time. But to make that quickly, they definitely achieve that part.
Yeah.
Oh, well, okay, to that point, I'll say what was great is, they reused almost everything they already had. They didn't buy new couches, new coffee tables. They just reupholstered and repainted and got a whole new vibe.
Yeah.
So
that's impressive.
Yes.
Can I also just say, shout out to Ty Pennington, though? Because built a fireplace surround and that coffee table bench for the other room.
Yeah.
48 hours.
Clearly, we have a lot of fun reviewing these old TV DIY shows. If there's any that we haven't reacted to yet that you'd like us to check out, let us know in the comments below.
Trading Spaces, but like teens.
Yes.
There's like a kids version.
I have a show that I've seen that I don't know that anyone else has seen. It's called Monster House.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
Do you know it?
No, but you've told me about the show a couple years ago, and we need to make this happen.
We do. I'm curious if this show is familiar to anyone else out there. Let us know below.
As always, thank you for hanging out with us from the workshop floor.
We will see you next weekend.
Bye.
Bye.